It's RJ here, back with another episode of Diary Tales, and a few things to talk about. One, the whole script is pretty much done. We'll be doing an update on that sometime later. Right now I'm out walking, doing a 5-mile walk, just by myself, just going to clear the mind, get the creative juices flowing once again, Now, the other thing I want to talk about, Twinkies. Everybody knows Twinkies is back pretty much officially. You can go to the stores, you can find Twinkies now. They're still sold out. So I talked to a few friends of mine who, one of them does marketing, and they say Twinkie is, their tagline is the sweetest comeback ever. Now a friend saying that Twinkie is the biggest scam ever. Now their take on the scam part is the fact that Twinkie knew they're coming back, but they only put out a limited amount of Hostess products out there to get the whole craze going. And of course, as you all know, Twinkies is pretty much hard to find. Okay, I went to 7-Eleven last week and Twinkies went out, and one day they were out, sold out. Target, Walmart, Stater Brothers, Ralph's, everyone's selling out of Hostess products like crazy. So this is why a friend of mine said that Twinkies is doing the big scandal, because they knew there's a big audience for Twinkies, but yet they only put a limited amount out and it's sold out to get that whole craze going. You're like, oh my god, I think Twinkies is back. It's the most happening thing ever. Like, they have a whole big selection still out on hold, but they're holding it just to see what kind of craze is going on. So that's their take on the whole scandal and the whole Twinkie thing going on. Now, y'all know Twinkie hasn't really been gone that long. I think November of 2012 is when it pretty much was officially gone, and the whole craze of Twinkies, when everyone crazy looking for Twinkies, calling for Twinkies. Now this is my take on this whole kind of scandal type thing, Twinkie thing. When Twinkies announced they're going to be gone, no more, everybody went to the stores. They bought tons and tons of Twinkie products. People are buying them by the boxes. If you read online, there's some people out there who paid $12,000 for a box of fucking Twinkies. $12,000. Who in the hell pays $12,000 for a box of Twinkies? And what are you going to do with that box? Are you going to eat the Twinkies and be like, well, I just spent $12,000 on, 10 that come in a box? 10 Twinkies? That's insane. Or is that box of Twinkies is going to sit in your shelf next to your other memorabilia? It's just, people are paying thousands of dollars, $500, Amazon, eBay. $12,000 is probably the highest I've ever seen somebody pay for. A friend of mine paid, I think, $5,000 for a box of Twinkies. $5,000. Now, mind you, this is the same guy, which I'm going to tell another story about, who paid a lot of money for a freaking light bulb. Now, this is my other scandal. This is my thing with Twinkie, because they knew they were going to come back. Okay, people say, oh, they're no longer gone. They're gone forever. No, I think Twinkie knew they were going to come back, and people who paid all this money for stuff, it makes you wonder, why? What's the thrill? It reminds me back in the old days where the Cabbage Patch doll came out, and every mother was paying tons of dollars for a Cabbage Patch doll. So going back to the story of my friend, he's got money, obviously. $5,000 for a box of Twinkies. Now, I remember back in the day, do you remember when Disneyland shut off their electric lights? Said, oh, the electric lights are gone forever, no more. And it's commercial after commercial, and they're trying to get people to go to the park to see the last electric parade. And when the parade was actually done, they start selling off the light bulbs. Now, a friend of mine, his girl, she loved Disneyland, big Disneyland freak. The whole house is pretty much Disneyland. The toilets, the floor, to the toilet paper had fucking Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, that's, you wipe your ass with Mickey at his house, and it's just like Disneyland galore. So I remember going out with him, and we spent literally almost 11 hours looking for this light bulb for an anniversary gift for his girl. So we searched. It's a good story. It's a funny story, but it's just kind of like, we actually found the light bulb from somebody, and it's actual real light bulb from Disney. This person was somebody who worked at the Disneyland park, and we got in backstage. It's crazy. But anyways, this guy paid $15,000 for the light bulb. Okay, $15,000 fucking dollars for a Disneyland Electric Parade light bulb that was no longer going to be around ever again. Disneyland said, okay, that's it, no more. It's closing shop. Just like Twinkie. Somebody paid $12,000. My friend paid $5,000 for one box. One light bulb, $15,000. And then, as you all know, the Lich of Prey is still back. It came back. Well, it came back like, what, 2-3 years later? I can't remember the exact time or date when the Disneyland Lich of Prey came back, but it came back 2-3 years later with the Electric Parade. It makes you wonder, it's like, wait a minute, if I just bought the last light bulb and it's sitting on my shelf, what's out there in the fucking Disneyland park and the whole parade thing? So I kind of laugh about that. I have a friend of mine, we laugh about that all the time, how he spent $15,000 for a Disneyland light bulb and now Electric Parade is back out. And what's really messed up is that his girl is just totally excited. But when they broke up, when they got divorced, she left with the light bulb. It's like, dude, she took the fucking $15,000 light bulb. He was pretty upset about the whole breakup, but he was more upset about the fact that she took the light bulb because he wanted to destroy the light bulb. He was pissed when Lich of Parade came back because he spent $15,000 on the light bulb. Now I talked to him about the Twinkie thingy. It's like, dude, I took a picture of like 4 boxes that I bought. I'm like, look, you spent $5,000 on the last Twinkies supposedly, and here I am with 4 boxes that I spent maybe what $9 on. So it's kind of that whole like, wait a minute, they know they're coming back, and so I think it's like a sales pitch type thing. People have scandals. It's the biggest scandal ever. Get people to like miss it, crave it, and then it comes back. It's like boom, it blows up once again. And I don't know. You gotta think. You know, people like that guy who paid $12,000 for that box of Twinkies. How does that person feel right now, knowing that Twinkies is out? You can buy it for like $3, and he supposedly has the last box. I mean, a Twinkie fact here. Twinkies on the old Twinkie brand, they have a 26-day shelf life. Now the new product, the Twinkies, they have a 45-day shelf life. So it kind of makes you wonder, what are they putting in Twinkies nowadays? But it's pretty crazy. I mean, I just wonder what people think who spent 12 grand on a Twinkie box and now they're back, and do they really feel, I mean, they feel stupid? I mean, I would feel stupid. I'd be like, yeah, I had the last Twinkie memorabilia. And now it's like, okay, well, it's not, I don't really have memorabilia no more because Twinkie's back and Twinkies everywhere. So that's like no longer our collector's item. Same with the Electric Parade. I mean, what do you do when Electric Parade comes back and you just spend $15,000 on a light bulb? That stuff like that makes you wonder and think. But let me know what you think this whole Twinkie crave is that's going on right now. People are buying it like crazy. It's insane. Somebody says the stuff they put in it that makes you want it more. It's insane. I mean, the Twinkie craze is pretty insane right now. Whether people want to believe it or not believe it, just go to the market, go to the stores, and you're going to see shelves empty because it's really, really hard to find Hostess products. So, greatest marketing scam or just something that people love and came back, you know. Give me your thoughts, people. Let me know what you guys think. You always hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or Xbox. And I want to thank everybody out there who's been watching my videos, subscribing, and commenting, and people who come on Xbox and play. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, everybody. Until then, everybody, next episode, RG out.